evening, folks. Welcome to my channel here. I got my wife's taking a nap right now, so I figured I'd spend some time to get something answered for somebody asking about the difference between the K1 visa and the spousal visa. Apparently this guy wants to marry a girl, take her to the States right away. Problem is with that is it doesn't work that way. The K1 visa, I've done a K1, K2 visa. This is about 2013 or so. And it took about 6 to 9 months. You fill out the petition, you submit all your documentation, you have to have met in person, you have to have communicated, you have to, there's a certain set of requirements that have to be done. And you have to fulfill all that paperwork and submit it with a petition, and they okay it or deny it. That takes about a month to 6 weeks. And then you go through and you follow all the next steps, which is the if there's just a fiancé, that's a K1. If there's a child involved, that's a K2. So K1, K2. And depending on how many children there are, it's an additional fee for each visa application. And in my case, as a K1, K2, she had a 6-year-old daughter. And anyways, you fill out those requirements, the petition, you submit it, you wait for them to respond, and they either approve or disapprove, or deny, I should say. And most of the time they approve. I got approved pretty quick, about 6 weeks. And then you have to follow through with all the other requirements, which is the medical, MPI background check, for her, making sure she was never married before, everything lines up, no felonies or criminal convictions. And then you submit those as requested by the USCIS. I think that's the, and I think that's the term, it's United States Immigration, whatever it is. Anyways, each time you gotta wait. It's like 6 weeks. You submit something, you wait another 6 weeks. Then you finally set your final appointment for the U.S. Embassy, and you go in there, you're in Manila, and they interview you. It usually takes about an hour, ask you some questions, and they approve it or deny it. And if they approve it, then you have to go to another, I think it's a seminar or something about, we talk about, I don't know, I wasn't there, but I seem to remember they talk about like things about the United States, like how to dial 1911 if there's any kind of trafficking law or whatever they talk about. I kind of remember that kind of stuff, but I wasn't there again. So it's about a 4 or 5 hour seminar, and they send you, they FedEx something. The U.S. Immigration FedExes the fiancé a packet, and in this packet they cannot open it until they have to take that packet and then take it to, when they come to the United States, they have to submit that envelope unopened to the Custom Immigration Board, immigration here. And actually we never seen what was in it. There was a DVD or two or something for each person. I'm not sure. Like again, nobody ever saw it. But that whole process from January until August, you do it. You do it after 9 months. One of which we had was that I used I think it was Rapid Visa or something. $350 service, $500, something like that. The whole thing for K1, K2 visa was about $3,200, I want to say, with all of the expenses. And now that was back in 2013. It could have increased, it probably did. So that's something to think about, And then you have 90 days to get married, so good luck in that, because if you don't know the person, you have 90 days to figure that out. It's not, you know somebody for 10 years and still not know. So that's one of the issues there. And don't forget that you file a affidavit of support for 10 years. So for any reason, she wants a divorce, you can go. And you're stuck holding the reins on that for the whole 10 years, or from the 10 years from whenever you submitted the petition. So that's something to think about. On the other note, on a spousal visa, you come here to the Philippines, you get married, and it's you have to go through all the same paperwork. Submit your proof of income, K1, you know, all the stuff. The only difference is she gets her green card the minute she gets to the United States, but it takes 17 to 24 months. And you still got a lot of fees associated with it. I'm not sure if she has to do the medical stuff, but maybe, because I never did it. I just decided that coming to the United States was not going to work out. In my case, they become Americanized. They kind of get an attitude of, you know, there's a better life out there or whatever. And, you know, you have to kind of protect yourself from that. It's a big hassle. For me, it was. I'm not saying anything bad or negative about her. She just did what we had cultural differences. We had cultural misunderstandings, so that was a big deal. So again, folks, you can do the K1 Fiancé Visa and still get by faster. You get your fiancé there faster in the United States than you can with the spousal visa, because that takes 17 to 24 months. So these are all something to think about. The only difference is, like I said, is that when you get to the States with the K1 visa, you still have to go through the Social Security and green card steps. So you have to take them physically down and submit some more paperwork to get your green card for your wife after you've married them and you're with them in that case. That's for K1 visa. For spousal, the minute they get there, they get a green card right away and a Social Security card, so you don't have to go through those steps. So, again, if you have any questions, or if you can add anything to this, put them in the comments. And appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. Remember, like, subscribe, share, add some comments down below. It helps out my channel. I'm just starting this thing, so I know my wife has one, and her stat channel is Jenny's Vlog. CHINNEY_SVLOG, and go on over there and check her out. You'll see some pictures of our kids and what she's been doing and working with the school and all good things. And hey, you know, we'll keep you updated on some stuff. I also have some interesting videos. I might post them on here, I might post them on here on hers, of some upcoming people we want to interview. And you might find it pretty interesting what their situation is. My wife has one on here, it's 40 years for adultery. So that's the one to check out. That's a heartbreaking one. So yeah, husband and mistress got 40 years. So we interviewed her, and it's on her video, and it's kind of, I'm asking questions, my wife's asking her the questions, everything's triangle of communication there, so it's a little bit hard to follow. But go on over, bounce on over, check that out. Like and subscribe us both, help us out. My income here isn't that great. My wife and kids, they all are doing school activities and stuff. And we do the best we can on what little bit of money we have. And so we're doing this YouTube channel just to help us stay afloat here. And in return, hopefully you get some information out of this. So, yeah, any questions? put them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer. And I might do an update video on this. I might find out that something has changed within the last 10 years about K1 visas or spousal visas for that matter. But I don't ever plan on going back to the States or taking anybody there unless it's for just a visit. I mean, the States are great, but right now it's just, you know, we need to say more. So anyways, like, subscribe, and comment, and yeah, check us out on my wife's channel too. So thanks for hanging in there, and we'll catch you again. Bye-bye.